If you're looking for a way to spice up your 2-5-1 motions and compositions, I've got just the thing for you. Stay tuned. All right, 2-5-1 is one of the most common chord movements on the planet, if not the most common. And so we see it in songs all the time. Maybe as a songwriter, you're looking for a way to make it a little bit different. You still want that very familiar motion, but we need to spice it up a little bit. Well, let's take a look at that 2-5-1, and we're going to use the key of D just because it's in the middle of the fretboard. So here's my D major, that's my 1, my key chord, right? 2 is E minor, and 5 is A major, and that takes us back to the 1, okay? Well, first thing that we can do is just make the chords a bit more interesting. So E minor 7, and then A7, and D major 7, right? And then minor 9 for the E minor, right? Maybe a 13 for the A7, and how about a major 9 for the D, right? And then we can start to alter that 5 a bit because that's going to give us some notes that are outside the key, a little bit more tension, and makes resolving to the 1 really nice. So E minor 9, right? And how about an augmented? Ooh, very nice, right? With E minor 7, 0-2. Here's a dominant 7 flat 9, and then D major 9. So just making the chords a bit more complex is a big deal. But there's also this really cool technique using what's called modal interchange, where we're going to steal chords from the parallel minor key, D minor in this case, and use those in our 2-5-1. So D minor's 2 is E minor 7 flat 5. Let's combine that and use it together with the E minor 7. Ooh, and then altered 5 and back to 1. So that's very nice too. Each key has a major and a minor 2-5-1, and it turns out that we can steal the relative major 2-5-1 that exists inside the parallel minors key and stick it in the D major. So we'll use 2-5 from F major, which is the parallel major, which is the relative major of D minor, and then move to the D major 7. So F major, C, F major 2 is G minor, F major's 5 is C7, and then D major 7. And that's really nice. And then I can apply the same ideas. I can make those more complicated. So G minor 9, right? C7 flat 9. Ooh. And then I can do things like tritone substitutions for my dominant chord. Let's go back to the 2-5-1 from the parallel minor. So there's my 2 from D minor and my 5, but let's make this instead the tritone substitution, which would be an E flat 7. So now I have, ooh, that's very nice too, right? And I can do the tritone for the E minor as well, so that's going to give me this B flat 7 or dominant chord. All right, so there's a bunch of different ways to make that 2-5-1 a bit more interesting, right? Make the chords more complicated, alter the 5, and then pull chords from the parallel minor of whatever 2-5-1 you're working on. Both the major and the minor 2-5-1s will work pushing you to your original keys 1. All right, have fun.